Hey guys, SFP here, and I'm making this video to let you guys know my plans for FIFA 16. Now for this FIFA, my goal is to do somewhere between 3 to 5 series. 3 of them will most definitely be manager career mode related. As for the other 2, I'm thinking about maybe doing a player career mode and quite possibly a FIFA Ultimate Team series. Now focusing on the career mode teams, the first one will be the Road to Glory career mode with Fulham, which is the team that you guys chose based on the options I gave you. Now, the second one will be a more established team, and this year it's going to be FC Barcelona. Now, these two series will overlap a little bit, and we'll be using my rule of 3. Now, for those of you guys who are new to my channel, I have these 3 rules to make my series more interesting, a little bit tougher, and obviously more unique than the other ones out there. The first one being that I'm limited to only 3 transfers per transfer period. There are certain exceptions. For instance, youth academy players, those I can sign as many as I want. And also pre-contract players, the reason being is that those will count towards the next year and hence the next transfer period. So if I sign a pre-contract player come January, he won't count to the limited 3 that I have. He'll count to the next one. So by the time I hit the summer transfer window, I only have 2 remaining transfers left instead of the 3 that I would have had I not made that pre-contract signing. The second rule will be that 3 players will stay until they retire. And then there's a caveat, unless they request to leave, which has happened every now and then when I make this rule. Now, I will choose one of the players, guys, and you guys will choose the remaining 2. Now, once the player has retired or has left the team, then a new one will take its place. And obviously, if it's the player I chose, I get to choose the next one on the list. If it's the player that you guys chose, and you guys choose the next one, and so on and so forth. And then the last rule, which is somewhat of a interesting one for me because I typically like to use international teams. I like to do the World Cup qualifiers and that kind of stuff, the international tournaments. And so basically there will be 3 national teams for which I will choose. And by that I mean is that you guys will choose 2 teams on that list and I will choose 1. And so whichever team off that list of 3 comes first, I will accept only as close as the deadline as possible because I want to limit the game. So come deadline, when I have to choose that team, I will definitely choose them. If for some reason I'm waiting for the deadline for one team and I get an offer from the other team on the list, that will be an interesting situation that I hasn't happened to me before, but I guess we'll weigh in and play it by ear. Obviously, once I have completed a World Cup cycle, and by that I mean that the World Cup has ended, so if for some reason I sign with one of the teams in 2017 and the World Cup is in 2018, then come 2018 after the World Cup, I'm free to leave that team and go on to another one. Or if I'm fired, which would probably be the most likely option, then obviously another team will take its place and henceforth, similarly to the player retiree rule. Anyways, guys, for the third manager mode, it will actually be a manager mode. And by that, I mean that I will start off with a team from a lower league, most likely in the Americas. I think that's probably the best option for this type of series that I'm trying to do. And try to win a trophy with them, any kind of trophy. And once I do that, I will look at the job offers that I have available for me, and I will see if there's another league that I can join and repeat the process, basically. And my goal for this series is to win trophies with as many different teams as possible, and 2, work my way up to the bigger leagues. More on which team I will choose on later, but I'm just announcing that for you guys so you guys know ahead of time. Anyways, guys, that's it. I think that's it for now. I will update you guys later on the manager mode and the potential player mode and the FIFA Ultimate Team series later. But for right now, let's just focus on Fulham and Barcelona, which are 2 career modes that I'm very excited to do, guys. Make sure to check out my Fulham episode 0. That will probably be up maybe Tuesday or Thursday this week. If you like this video, then please give it a like, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you like this content and want to stay up to date. Also, check out my other channel out called Soccer Fan Perspective. I will leave a link in the description down below. And follow me on Twitter at SFP Soccer Show. Until next time, guys, see you all later.